Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to do something different. There is a tag video doing the rounds of YouTube at the moment in the fragrance channels, and it's basically 13 interesting questions about people's perfume collections or wardrobes. And I didn't get tagged, but I thought I'd still do the video anyway, and I won't tag anybody, but if you're watching this and you've got a YouTube channel, I would love to watch your version of this tag. It's 13 questions specifically about my collection. I'm only going to talk about my actual bottles instead of decants and samples and all that kind of thing. And we'll just kick off. The first question is, what is the newest bottle in my collection? Now, I only just kind of realised that I have not bought a new bottle of fragrance since April. My last two bottles purchased were from Guerlain, which was Guerlain Vetiver, and I don't know why it took me so long to get this in my collection. And the other one was from Rochas, which is Rochas Femme. I'm enjoying those a lot at the moment, and I'm very happy to have them in my collection. Next question is the oldest perfume in my collection, and I took that to mean just what is the oldest purchased bottle that I have, not necessarily the oldest release fragrance. And it took me a bit of time to work this out, but the bottle that I've had longest in my collection is my Tom Ford Grey Vetiver Eau de Parfum. I'm still enjoying it. I'm not sure if I will repurchase after I finish it. I don't have any plans to get rid of it, but we'll see. But yes, the pictures I'm showing you, by the way, are all my pictures, which I've taken on, for Instagram and that kind of thing. Next question is, what is the most expensive bottle in my collection? Now, I didn't go by most expensive perfume per mil that I own. I just went with what was the most amount of money that I spent on a single perfume bottle, and at the moment that is still Le Mat from Mendita Rosa from the Talismans collection. It is still the most I've spent on a single bottle of perfume, which when you think about a few other niche houses, is not that much. Next question is, what is the most affordable perfume in my collection? And that was really easy. That was one that I bought a couple of years ago, and I just found it at my local pharmacy, cheapy, but it smells good to me. This is from Jovan. This is Sex Appeal. I enjoy wearing it. It's pretty basic, but it smells good. The next question is, what is my favorite easy reach fragrance? Now, I don't give much thought to this, and when I was thinking about what I should talk about for this particular question, I kind of just decided to go with something that is really quite pleasant to smell. It's in no way challenging, and I can wear in pretty much any situation or any season. Some people might disagree that you could wear this in hot weather, but I still do, because it's light enough and it's not a performance beast. It doesn't project too much, so it doesn't last very long. So I can wear it in pretty much any condition. And that one is from Bottega Veneta. This is just the Pour Homme Eau de Toilette. I love this fragrance. The performance could be better, but this is why it is an easy reach for me. It just smells good, and it won't stick around and become annoying. Question 6 is, what is my favorite bottle design? I currently have two. I don't really care much about how a bottle looks when I'm considering purchasing a perfume, but I do appreciate beautiful bottles. And my two favorite at the moment are Patchouli Nobile from Nobile 1942 and Fate Woman from Amouage. You can see from the pictures I'm showing here why I think they're so beautiful. Next question, what is my smallest bottle? Well, that's easy. I have a miniature Calvin Klein vintage obsession for men, and I sometimes wear that just before bed. My largest bottle, well, it's interesting because I've got five bottles that are 125 ml, and that is actually the largest size bottle I have of anything in my whole wardrobe. So I have Aqua Fahrenheit, I have the three masculine Carons, Les Troisième Homme, Third Man, Yataghan, and Caron pour un Homme. And I also have a bottle of Guerlain's Bois Mystérieux. They're all 125 ml, and I don't have anything bigger than that. This question is, what is the fragrance I own that has the best memory association? I will simply say it is Christian Dior's Eau Sauvage Parfum, and the reason why I have such a beautiful memory association with that is because it was a scent that is very closely associated with one of the most perfect days I ever spent when I was in Florence last year. Question 10, which fragrance do I own that was worth the hype? Now, this one was a bit difficult because I went with, when I first started buying more fragrances, I did pay attention to Luca Turin and Tanya Sanchez's The Guide, the original one, had a look at the 5-star fragrances, and one of those that I bought early on was L'Artisan's Timbuktu, and I loved that from the beginning, and definitely I think is a 5-star fragrance and worth the hype, unlike some of the other 5-star fragrances that I've since tried. Next question is, which fragrance wasn't worth the hype? That one was pretty easy for me. I don't own this one any longer, but I did buy it based on early YouTube hype. There were a lot of favorable reviews about this, but I just did not like it at all. I gave it a lot of chances to work for me, and that is from Bulgari's Aqua Amara. Question 12 is a good question. It is, what is my favorite fragrance from my favorite house? I would have to say that my favorite house overall at the moment, not the house that is most represented in my wardrobe, but I do love the house of Serge Lutens, and at the moment, out of the ones that I own, my favorite is Ombre Sultan, and simply because it's still my reference amber fragrance, I can't see how I would ever be without this particular fragrance. So they're my choices. And last of all, what is my most used fragrance is the question. I took this to mean what is my most worn ever of all time. And because I record this kind of thing on my Bass Notes account, I can tell you that since I started recording over 3 years ago, my most worn fragrance bottle is my bottle of Diptyque's Tam Dao Eau de Toilette. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that and found that interesting. I had fun thinking of the answers to those questions, and I look forward to seeing more of these tags on my subscription feed. I don't do a lot of tag videos, but this one was fun. Thanks for watching. See you guys.